we are in crazy times right now. This is crazy right here. So it says, Georgia man drops 80K to make himself taller after crush rejects him. He says, in my teens, I was once rejected by a girl I had a huge crush on. And although she found me attractive, her reasoning was I was too short and too young for her. Fellas, nothing is worse than an insecure man, okay? As a man, you supposed to have tough skin. That's part of being a man. A man's supposed to be able to take rejection and smile. Let it bounce right off of him. He shouldn't be affected by rejection. A man is not supposed to be emotional. That's for the ladies. So when a man gets insecure because of his shortcomings, and by the way, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, right? But when a man gets insecure, whenever someone highlight his shortcomings and he goes and do something like this, it just shows how much of a weak man he is. Because what's so crazy about this, even though he went through the surgery and got taller, it's not going to help anything. Women are now going to look at him as much more of a sucker, because the fact that rejection made you do this dumb shit, you just confirm to them that you're a bitch. Fellas, confidence is everything, and that shit bounces off of you. It don't matter how tall you are, it don't matter how short you are. Confidence will always overcome, and that's why as a man, you always gotta love yourself, bro. And it's why I tell you dudes all the time, bro, focus on you, because when you invest that time into yourself, you know the time that you put it in. You know what you put into yourself, so nobody can tell you shit. So even if someone rejects you, you're gonna embrace it with a smile, because you know who you are. You know you that dude. But whenever a dude go and get surgery and enhancements and shit like that, bro, it's like, come on, fam. You going all bad. And the chicks is gonna laugh at you on a low. Like, damn, girl, he went through with the surgery. Like, damn, girl, he damn near got a BBL. Because low key, that's kind of what this is. This is no different than a woman getting a BBL. That's pretty much what you did here, bro. You took the BBL route. Sad situation, man. Bottom line is this, man, fellas. Never let a woman get under your skin. Learn to handle rejection and focus on yourself, bro. All right, that's just what it is.
Don't no man want a woman that's friendly with every guy she meets. Facts.
Any man that's with a woman after she cheated and he knows about it is soft. No masculinity.
Last year I turned 40, and these are things that I would not do again in my 20s and 30s. I would not get married. I met my husband when I was 24, and we got married when I was 29. At the time, I thought that this was like the ideal situation. I met the perfect age to get married. But what I realized was in the 4 years that we were married, I grew so much as a person. I graduated from business school, started my own business. I just became such a different person that I didn't feel like he was the best fit for me anymore. And I don't think I could have realized that at 29 when I said yes. If I could do it again, I would have allowed myself to have so much more growth in my life before I made a decision on a life partner. And it's really nothing against that partner specifically, but it was more about the direction that I wanted my life to take. My interests by 35 were unrecognizable to my younger self. And I don't think it would have been fair for me to take him on this journey if I didn't think that he was the right partner for the version of me that was to come.
Fellas, this is the risk that you're taking when you marry these women. Keep telling you, man, women are emotional creatures. Who they are today is not who they're going to be tomorrow. What they into today is not what they're going to be into tomorrow. They have a curious mind. Their mind wanders. They want something, then when they get it, they don't want it again. Now, for a man, once a man chooses to marry a woman, he's thinking lifetime. He's thinking, okay, this is the woman that I want. This is the one right here. And this is who I want to live the rest of my life with. So during hard times and tough times, I'm going to always come home to her. I'm always going to be loyal to her. With women, it's a bit different. And it's why I tell you all dudes, man, before you'll even start considering marriage to these women, you got to be anywhere from 5 to 10 years in, or maybe longer than that, because women change. When a woman is in her 30s, it's going to be different to when she's in her 40s. It's going to be different to when she's in her 50s. And in this case, he married her in his 20s. That was stupid, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Any dude to marry a woman in his 20s is like, bro, what you doing? she don't even know what she want out of life yet. She don't even know the type of man that she wants. Right now, she's just sampling. And once you marry a woman in her 20s, you just become a sample. And she will always keep looking for what she actually wants. And that's what happened here. It's crazy, man. Fellas, so be careful out there, for real.
The hoes ain't worth it. Fuck with them. It's like a little feeling. You get a little piece of pussy, then you fucked up your whole shit you got going with a little $2 ass girl. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, I saw that with my pops. My pops tell me all the time, the one thing that he regrets is leaving my mom for another woman 20 years ago.
Listen, my dad and my mom got divorced when I was 16. Listen, as soon as she divorced him, man, he fell off so bad.
Yes,
fell
sir.
off with weed,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I'm talking about over with, man.
And that just watching that, like, man, I don't want to make the same mistakes my father made. And you don't want to hurt your woman like that.
Cause you fail. If you I don't care what you say, you get divorced, you have failed that marriage, you failed at something. I ain't get started shit to fail. My shit ain't gonna fail.
A Louisiana pastor and his wife are in the hospital today after police say 25-year-old Danny Purnell, the lead pastor at Brighter Morning Star Missionary Baptist Church in Louisiana, shot his wife 2 times and then turned the weapon on himself. Now, according to reports, Purnell, his wife, Gabrielle, and their 3 children were in a Mississippi Hampton Inn hotel when the shooting occurred. It is said that Purnell did shoot his wife twice and then turned the weapon on himself in the presence of all 3 of their young children. Now, just days before this incident took place, Purnell took to Facebook and left a cryptic message with the photo of himself, his wife, and the children, and captioned it, "I may not be a perfect man, but I'll always be a family man." After the incident took place, there were photos posted on social media of a hallway covered in crime tape and what seemed to be blood from the incident. As I said earlier, this allegedly took place in front of all the children. So while the parents are hospitalized, the children have been placed in state custody. Although the condition of the couple cannot be confirmed, it is expected that Purnell will be charged with aggravated assault if he does survive. Of course, this is a developing story, and I will keep you guys updated as more details come out. But in the meantime, please continue to pray for his wife, Gabrielle Purnell, and the children and the remainder of their family.
You know, my first video, when I talked about Danny Purnell, I said, I left a little snippet in there that, I've been talking about this guy several months ago. And I talked about him last year, and people were wondering what I was talking about. But, I wanted to make sure that it was okay to say something, but I wanted to make sure everything was okay with his wife first. Now that it's out, yes, I've been talking about him, how he's been beating on his wife for years. He's been beating on her. He's been pulling guns on her. He's been treating her really bad. But a lot of these little church folks, especially the ones who've been coming on my posts and stuff, trying to defend this little fat abuser, you sitting up here trying to defend him because you're all caught up in what? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad because you claim that you prophetic, you claim that you a pastor, you claim that you have the Holy Ghost or whatever, but not one time did you see and recognize that this woman was being abused. And there was many reports on it. And I talked about it. He's a punk. He's not a man. He's not a pastor. He never should even step foot into a pulpit. Never. He should have never stepped foot into a pulpit. But yet he's got a reprobate mind. And he's sitting up here leading people astray. And a lot of y'all sitting up here trying to tell me that evil and mental illness don't go together. There it is right there. There it is right there. I've been talking about this guy, and I got a whole lot more to say. And I'm gonna say it. Bright Morning Star, you need to get rid of. I'm getting ready to embarrass this dude because he don't deserve putting his hands on a woman. And a lot of times he did it in front of his kids.
This right here is a very sad situation. Hopefully his wife do pull through. She's an innocent woman. And in these situations, man, the people who get hurt the most is usually the kids. All right. But this is why I tell you guys all the time, man. The most dangerous dudes on earth are betas. Are dudes who are emotionally weak. You know what I'm saying? Dudes who just can't control their emotions. Dudes who like legit need help. And this is why I preach over here for men to focus on yourself. Work on yourself every day. You can't lose. When you work on yourself, it helps with mental health. When you go to the gym, like, you feel better as a person. You deal with stress different. You deal with stress better. You tolerate things better. You become less emotional as a man. Obviously, this brother had some mental issues that he needed to work on, and it's sad that, you know, innocent people become victims to someone who don't address their issues. Sad situation, man. But again, this is why I preach to dudes every day, man, to work on yourself, meditate, self-improve, be more masculine. Because once a man is emotionally weak, he does things like this. Very sad situation, man. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's your boy AyeQ, and I'm out, man. Peace.